defense. I don't know how many turnovers we had in the third out of 21, but it felt like we got good possessions. We obviously can nitpick and say we fouled too much, and we did, and 21 turnovers is too much, but the constant pressure we put on the defensive end, it wears on teams over the course of 48. And, obviously it showed tonight. They got two great, players that can score on anybody, but you just have to try to make it difficult. And, eventually, hopefully you can grab momentum and win a game like that on the road and bounce back from, a tough start to the road trip. They were amazing. Like I said, just make them work, because we all know good offense beats good defense. But, every possession, you want to make them feel you physically. You want to, show a crowd. And like I said, I think we have another step in terms of we can do what we did. Those guys one-on-one defense, everybody on a string, and then just not foul. We could take it to another level. So, we gave up 27 free throws. That it's the type of fouls that are tough, because they can then go, play. We're playing against a set defense. That was in the first half. First quarter especially was tough. So those two guys set the tone for us, right out the gate, and we carried that the rest of the game.
You guys extended your lead even after you picked up that fourth foul. How encouraging is that?
It's awesome. I mean, you keep a team like that to 18 points in a quarter, some good things are going to happen, and that's what they did defensively. They were swarming all over the place, again, contested jumpers, rebounding, and we could play in transition, which, is a way better way to play basketball when you're picking up momentum like that and getting consecutive stops. So means a lot. Draymond, unreal in terms of his versatility and leadership on the defensive end, getting us in the right spots and then doing his thing when it's his turn to get a stop.
Did you pick up on that energy at all going into the fourth?
Me, yeah. It's a 20-point lead, so you're really just trying to not mess it up.
Were you excited for this one? I mean, Kevin's been on top of his game. He seems like most on top of your game. A lot of people are excited to see you guys go against each other. Does that stuff get you excited at all anymore?
It's a perfect storm of that, and coming off of a loss where you didn't play well. So it's not the playoffs, but it's an intensity that you have to show up if you're going to beat a team like that. So you definitely lock in and get focused, and you thrive off that competitive atmosphere, and knowing that there's a lot of talent on the floor.
Part of this way.
I mean, yeah, but it's all about the narrative we're trying to create. And, we came to the locker room after and we're excited about the win, good bounce back. The coach was talking about the steps we need to continue to take to truly be a championship caliber team. And there were some things tonight, still like, dumb fouls, a couple turnovers, losing focus a little bit offensively at times. That's the standard we have to hold ourselves to. And no matter how excited everybody gets about Warrior basketball being back, we all know, me, Draymond, Andre, Klay, Loon, we all know what, the playoffs are like and how the margin for error just, shrinks, dramatically. So all those points are going to matter, even in a win like tonight where you have to lock in on those come, April, May, and June. So, yes, and we still got a lot to prove. High IQ basketball players that work off each other, use each other. Obviously, I try to create havoc, whether if I have the ball in my hands or not. Draymond's an unbelievable playmaker, regardless of how teams defend him. And then, we have a lot of guys that just when we're locked in, just make the simple play and good things happen. And we obviously have a lot of shooting now, and even on a night where we don't really shoot the ball particularly well as a team, we created great shots, and that wears on the team too. You see a guy wide open, it's kind of demoralized, just see it in the air because you probably expect it to go in, even if it doesn't. That carries momentum into the next possession and the next possession. So everybody being a threat, come in and understanding how we're trying to execute on that end of the floor.
I think we got stops. Once we got stops, we were able to get out in transition. We stopped fouling. They had 17 free throws, I think. If I'm not mistaken, they had 17 free throws at half or something like that. And when you're doing that, you're playing against set defense every time. So once we got stops, we stopped fouling. If they make a basket, we can still get the ball out and push it. I think that's when we took control of the game. I thought he was incredible. Defensively on James, I thought he was incredible offensively as well, attacking, super aggressive. He brought exactly what we needed tonight. I think so. But the challenge is always to do that all the time, and I think he's growing in that direction. Giving that more and more often, and that's what we need. So, still fairly young, and he's been in the league a while, but he's still fairly young. So, continuing to grow, and that's great for us. I thought I was pretty decent. Just try to get some good tests. Kevin doesn't. It's every shot he take is open. He just rises up over everybody, and you see over the top. So I just try to make him take tough shots, and I was able to come up with a few stops there in the third quarter. But I wanted that challenge, and that's my brother, so it's always fun. But you always want the challenge of playing against the best, trying to guard the best. More often than not, you lose the battle, but that's just a part of the game. But I thought I did a pretty decent job, but it just wasn't me. I had help everywhere. When I wasn't on him, I was trying to help everywhere. So when you're guarding a guy like K, it's never an individual performance. You need all the help you can get, and guys building in at the elbows and at the boxes and trying not to give up easy looks.
Feel like this happening play go back.
No. Thought we played a pretty good game tonight, but a lot of things we could have done better, like the fouling, 22 turnovers we could have done better. So, no,